Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you aboard flight number 427 to Coffee City. Doors are closed and we are doing our final preparations for departure. As we begin taxiing, our flight attendants will go over the safety procedures for the aircraft. During the flight, please keep your seatbelts fastened until the light is turned off. Winds aloft should provide us with a rather short trip. In the meantime, please enjoy the in-flight movie, and I'd like to thank you for flying Coffee House Airways. We will be in the air shortly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coffee House. We are going to do some flying as per usual. Hope you guys are having a great day. I am. It's like 70 degrees and sun shining out there today, guys. Not going to lie. Cheers to all you guys who are already here. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are doing a little trip today. We're flying the Piper Cub out of a small airport here in the Carolinas. This is a trip that I actually rode on my motorcycle, and I actually rode all the way from Ohio, clear down through, we left Cleveland, we rode all the way down through Nashville on Route 75 through the Smoky Mountains, went all the way down to Atlanta, and we got all the way down here into Atlanta-ish area, and we rode all the way up route, I believe it's 17 that goes up the coast of the United States, as close to the ocean as we could get the whole way up the U.S. And then we got down here to Cedar Island, North Carolina. We put our motorcycles on a boat, like right in this area right here, and we rode the boat out to this island, which is the south end of the Outer Banks, which is like Cape Hatteras area, Ocracoke Island. So we rode the motorcycles off the boat and into the Outer Banks. We rode the entire way up Route 12 through the entire Outer Banks. And I mean, guys, coolest thing ever. Like, you're riding and there's two lanes and there's literally a beach and an ocean and a beach and an ocean. Like, it's like you're riding a motorcycle in the middle of the ocean. Coolest doggone thing you could ever experience. So we're going to ride that. Popped the motorcycles on here, rode all the way up through to where we crossed the bridge after the Wright Brothers Museum and into Virginia. So, without further ado, let's recreate that. I want to see if it looks as cool from the air as it does when I rode the bike there. We did a 2,400-mile motorcycle trip and never saw rain. Got pretty lucky on that. All right, let's go ahead and check our airplane out for some pre-flight. We've got our fuel on the proper tank, which is left for takeoff. We've got our prop is all the way open. Throttle RPM is high. Prop is, this has got a fixed or constant speed prop on there so we can adjust pitch. Let's check windows are latched. We got that. Let's check our fuel right up here on this wing tank. So we're looking good. We're above the halfway point on that tank. Let's go ahead and switch over. There's our flap lever, and we need to make sure that our flaps are in the first position, which they are for takeoff. Fuel's looking good on our right tank in case we need to balance things out and switch. Let's go ahead and apply our parking brake and do our engine run-ups. Let's pull back on that elevator stick to hold the tail on the ground as we Alright, let's get ourselves up to 1,800 or so. And let's go ahead and do a carb heat check. Okay, we got a little RPM drop there with the carb heat check, so we're good there. And our autopilot situation is taken off. Hey, Larson Bass, thanks for following before we started streaming. I appreciate it if you're here. Welcome to the Coffee House. Jeremiah Thompson, thanks for the 10 stars, bro. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're having a great day out there. It's looking pretty amazing. All right, so we got our RPMs up. Manifold pressure's looking good. PSI for oil pressure's looking good. Oil temperature's up in the green. Cylinder head temperature and exhaust gas temperatures are looking good there. So I think we are in good shape. We got our mixture in the rich position. So I think we're ready for takeoff, guys. Doesn't look like we have mags on this airplane. This might be like a Rotax motor. I don't know for sure. All right. Got our flaps set. Coffee House 57 Echo departing runway 4. I forget what airport we're at. So airport traffic. Let's go, guys. Here we go. One of these days I'm actually going to fix my rudder pedals sensitivity like I keep saying I'm gonna. I always forget, and then I'm live and it's like, well, I can't do it now. Alright, let's check our RPMs here. We don't want to be over-revving our motor too much. Spec goes down just a hair. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and get our flaps clean since we're above...
Coffee House November 42257 Echo, continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Copy that. Acknowledge indication, and let's get on out of here.
Coffee House November 42257 Echo, continue for east departure.
Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get ourselves on course and go see what we can see, guys. I'm pretty excited. I rode this, and it was one of the most fun rides I've ever been on in my whole life. It was incredible. Alright, we got our trims. Definitely don't want minus 17%. We'll be holding back on the stick a lot with that. Set those trims to 0 for the time being. There we go. What a beautiful day in the North Carolina Bay Area. Oh, look at that, guys. I forgot to clean my windshield, and again, my windscreens are filthy. Filthy, I tell ya. Got bugs everywhere. I gotta work on that. Alright, I guess I should turn on to my course now. I'm so busy looking at the countryside, I'm not following the plan, guys. But that's okay. That's the beauty of being a recreational pilot. When we get up here, we do what we want. We're gonna go visit the Wright brothers, guys. We stopped at the KittyHawk Museum. We also stopped, I don't know, for some of you guys who have married lives, there's a rom-com, or maybe it's not even a rom-com, maybe it was just a rom, called Nights in Rodanthe with Richard Gere and Diane Lane, I believe, was in this movie. And the house that they used to film that movie was right on the Outer Banks, just north of Ocracoke Island, up kind of in between Cape Hatteras, which is at the south end, and the KittyHawk Museum, which is up further north. So we stopped at that house and got to see that place where they filmed the movie too, so it was pretty cool. Alright, we're climbing like crazy. Let's go ahead and back our power down. Let's go with 14 inches of manifold pressure. And we're gonna put our prop down about 2400, about 2400 RPM will be good. There we go, that's looking a little better. Use a little less fuel, not high revving. What a beautiful day to fly. This is what it looks like here today, too. This is kind of like live weather for what we got here in Cleveland. It's looking nice. Okay, we need to climb a little bit. Oh, how did my trims get all the way back down to 10% again? That's not what we were picking here, guys. I didn't do that. Acknowledge frequency changed. One of these days, the Honeycomb Alpha and Honeycomb Bravo stuff is going to come back in stock. They're not talking about stock until June of this stuff, guys. Which is the other really realistic yoke and pedal set that they have. So, tune cherry point approach on 119.35er. Alright, there we go. We are on course, floating above the treetops at, what's our altitude here? About 500 feet, AGL? Look at that. ASL even, because we're right at sea level down here. I thought about doing this in the ultralight, but the ultralight's kind of loud. That's the only beef I have about that. I could turn down my game volume on the soundboard, but this Cub just has such a better sound to it when we're flying along. So probably have to stick with the Cub for now. And I am flying this manually, so if I drift off course, just let me know. I gotta see, I'm gonna refresh my multi-stream chat because nobody's chatting, and it's maybe because I'm just not seeing it. DDA, what's up? Yo, 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 how's it going? There we go. Thanks for putting the stars in there for JT, DDA. There, it refreshed. Honeycomb is a company, Honeycomb Aeronautical. They make sim gear, and they make a yoke. This is the Logitech yoke. Honeycomb makes a yoke. So, like, this one only goes 45 degrees. That's it. The Honeycomb goes all the way 90 degrees like a real airplane. And it's supposed to be a lot smoother, and that's the one that I wanted when I bought this one. But the problem is that they are out of stock and have been out of stock for some time now. So, they're not supposed to be back in stock till, like, June. So, I'm just kind of chilling and waiting for that stuff to come in. And it's only because I really want to get one because of how smooth. This has a detent in the middle. The springs are super strong. It's my only complaint about the Logitech yoke. So, when I'm coming in for landings, a lot of times you'll see me doing balloons and stuff because I'm holding back on my flare, and it like just keeps wanting to pull me back in, and so it's really hard to flare a landing out and just kind of hold off on it. So just pre-order already. And I don't like doing that because then it's like you give them your credit card number, you don't really, I'll wait. I'm on an email notification list so that when it comes in, I get an email literally instantly. And I'll just order. Like, I'm not that worried about it. Like, this one's doing the job and it's totally fine. So I'm not unhappy with this one. I just, if I'm going to dump all this time and effort and money into sim flying, I want it to be, like, really good. So, if I can get a Honeycomb yoke, that would be great. And then the other thing is, I would like to have, hey, Bryson USC20 has followed on Twitch. Thanks so much. Welcome to the coffee house. Everybody lift your cups, take a sip. Welcome our new follower. Thanks for the like, DDA, on Facebook. So, just so you guys who are new here, we multi-stream, so we are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Kind of like to be everywhere, give people the opportunity to watch on the platform that they like. Right now we're flying the Piper Cub, the Cub Crafter X, and we are redoing a route that I actually rode on my motorcycle a few years ago from Cedar Island, North Carolina, out to Cape Hatteras at the Outer Banks and up to the KittyHawk Museum. So it should be pretty fun, although I would like to be a little closer to the ground, guys. So let's do that. Let's get ourselves up. Let's get ourselves a little less high in the air here. Let's back that power down a little bit. Decrease ourselves. Let's float right along the treetops because that's what Cub pilots do. Can you fly this tri-gear config as well? I don't think you can go in and modify this one because this one's one of the ones that was in the actual Microsoft game. So I don't think that you can change this one, DDA, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. There we go. Now we're down on the deck where we belong. If you're going to fly a Piper Cub, ladies and gentlemen, you got to fly it like this. Low and slow. So yeah, so the honeycomb stuff's supposed to be the Cadillac of yokes, and so I'm really excited to give one of those a try. Hey Benham, how's it going, dude? I just left Cedar Island, North Carolina in the little Cub here, and we're recreating a route similar to what I rode on my motorcycle a few years ago. Just like my Futaba in the RC world. Oh? What do you think about the Futaba? Because the real one can be bought as a tail dragger or a tri-gear. Oh yeah, this one's definitely only the tail dragger. I don't know about whether or not you can change that up in the game or not. How you doing, Benham? I am doing wonderful. So I rode my motorcycle all the way down to like Savannah, Georgia from Cleveland. 2,400-mile trip. This was a few years back. And we rode up the coast, my uncle and a friend of mine. And we went out from Cedar Island, North Carolina to Cape Hatteras on the south end of the Outer Banks. And so I'm just kind of reflying that route a little bit because I want to see what it looks like on the Outer Banks from the plane. And I keep getting off course because I do not have autopilot on and I'm chatting and not paying attention. But that's okay. Because we're just out here enjoying ourselves on a little VFR cross-country trip. I was just telling everybody I'm trying to get on the... Great to see you, dude. Wasn't able to get on and say, oh, no worries. Last night we did a little flight from Cleveland, my hometown. We took off right at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we flew out to what's called Put-in Bay. It's little islands out in Lake Erie. It's pretty cool. 4 days left. Oh, bro, I feel so bad for you, man. Climbing like crazy. See, my trims have been all over the place lately. So if I can ever get a hold of that honeycomb stuff, that yoke will smooth out, and then I won't have this little button for my trims. I'll have an actual, the honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant has a trim wheel like in a Cessna or a Cub, or, well, Cubs have the little twisty thing on the ceiling, but yeah, it would be pretty nice. Well, actually, I take that back. Taylor Crafts, I know. Did you ride any ferries on that trip? I did, Bryson. We put the motorcycles on a ferry boat at Cedar Island, North Carolina, and rode out to Cape Hatteras at Ocracoke Island at the south end of the Outer Banks. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was about an hour, if I remember right, 45 minutes or an hour trip on the boat out to Ocracoke Island. Super fun. One of the coolest motorcycle trips I've ever been on in my whole life. It was amazing. There we go. Now we're trimmed out nice and level. Look at that. That's looking beautiful. Nice. I live in eastern North Carolina, so I'm out that way pretty frequently. Oh, no way. That's awesome. It was kind of crazy. So we pulled up to where the ferry boats take off at Cedar Island, and there's this little motel there. And dude, we pulled up there at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And we rode out through like this windy bridge out kind of through like this area here, I guess, where we're at right now with all these little, you know, bays and little finger, you know, lake/rivers coming in off the coast. And there were some bridges where we're riding out through the middle of like the water, and there's like these marshy lands and stuff out to each side. And dude, I gotta be honest, at 1 o'clock in the morning, riding on a motorcycle in the chill summer air, it was kind of freaky because you're out in the middle of nowhere, and I mean there were no lights for hardly anywhere, and we roll up into this little Bates freaking motel. I thought we were coming up into the scene of a horror movie. It was kind of crazy. Would love to be able to just road trip cross country in the UK. You can do east to west in 4 hours. Oh my! You'll have to cross the bridge and head off into Europe to be able to get some of that. Yeah, we did 2,400 miles, and dude, it was insane. It was super cool. Alright, let's check our VFR map so we make sure we're not missing anything here. Yeah, this is good. We'll kind of just go down this way a little bit. I just put this here for a reference point because I'm going to fly the whole way up around the Outer Banks. So we'll just kind of come right up here, reconnect our course here in a little bit. We'll fly out to this way. We're actually going to maintain this 115 heading or so. What kind of motorcycle do you ride, Benham? I got a big old cruiser bike. It's pretty nice. It's a 1600 V-twin Yamaha Roadstar. It looks kind of like a Harley Heritage. In fact, it looks a lot like a Harley Heritage. Why does it keep yelling at me for my speed being above a certain amount of knots? Am I climbing, or am I rolling it something a little faster than what it likes? We'll go 16 inches of manifold pressure and about 2,300 RPMs. Let's see how that works out for us. See if that doesn't get us where it likes it. Let's watch our exhaust gas temperatures here and see where that goes if it starts to come down. Alright, there we go. Trim for a little bit more slow flight here. I don't, bikes are not really my thing, but I am partial to a chopper. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'm a car guy. I used to design and build cars for magazines. Wow, no way. That's awesome. Did you ever get to do or meet any of the guys from the Top Gear show or anything like that? I know that originated over there, right? Yes, I met them years ago when my car won the Top Gear comp. No way, dude, that's so baller. What kind of car was it? That's amazing. Looks like I didn't have the only idea to fly out here to the Outer Banks. driven some beasts in my past. 1,000 horsepower. Dude, that's incredible. So you say you had a car that won. Which kind of car was it? Alright, let's check our cylinder head temperatures and all that stuff here. Manifold pressure's around 17, 2,400 RPMs. Oil pressure looks good. Fuel gallons per hour is 6. Let's try something once. Let's try increasing this and see what it does to my gallons per hour. See, that's going to increase that, and I don't want that. So let's stick at 24. I want to do a lesson and learn how to fly a constant speed prop. I think that would be super fun. Like, I'm getting the gist of it because I understand it's like collective on a helicopter. But I don't know much about it. Won Best in Design and Concept in its category. Was it like a car that you designed, or was it like a brand of car? Was it like an experimental type design that you put together, or how did it work exactly? Cheers. I am, today I'm drinking a 50th anniversary edition Starbucks coffee. I'm gonna make the coffee that my friend Hal sent me from Hawaii, the Kona stuff, on stream here in the next couple days, so stay tuned for that. That'll be upcoming. Do a little taste test of the Hawaiian Kona on stream with you guys. But today is a Starbucks anniversary blend, and it is pretty darn good. Alright, let's check out our scenery here. This is the scary part right here, guys. You better make sure you have your ducks in a row when you start coming out over the ocean like this, because guess what? It's, ain't no place to sit down out here. If this flight turns into a cruise, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kick up about 2% trim. Hey, Faded Adam, how's it going, dude? Hope you're having a good day. Cheers. I'll take some coffee for you here. It is sunny and 70 degrees here in Cleveland, and I am having a good day today. I'm going to go out and get on my mountain bike and get a ride in later. Just hit a towpath somewhere and just get some spinning in today. Alright, I gotta put a little power to this guy. We need to climb here, Cub. There we go, about 500 feet per minute or so. Let's get our trims at about 4%. Nice gentle climb. 100 feet off the water's not really good. It's been storming here, not good flying weather. Oh, that's no fun, but hey, you know what? That's what sims are for. Let's go up to 2,500 on our RPMs and get this bird climbing a little bit. There we go, about 300 feet per minute. Check our manifold pressure here. Inches at 20, 2502. Ooh, we're burning 8 gallons an hour climbing. That's kind of thirsty. Unfortunately, I don't have either. Oh, no! I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, let's get back on course, Chemex. What are you doing? It started as a road car standard. It's a 1.4 liter Opel Astra. Oh, cool. Finished a 2.6 liter V8 twin turbo with nitrous. Wow. Say that 5 times fast. Every single part was custom designed and made. The only standard part left was the original chassis. That's amazing, dude. I would love to see pictures and hear more about that. If you're in my Discord in the Coffee House public channel, feel free to post some pictures and stuff. I'd love to hear about that. Or if you have a YouTube link about it or something, yeah, hit that up. I'd love to see that, man. That's amazing. Alright, let's check our fuel here, too. want to make sure we're not unbalancing our aircraft here too much. So we're down below the 15 mark here. Usable fuel, 3 gallons. Alright, so let's go over to this other tank and see where we're at. Just below that 15 mark there. Just below the 15 mark here, so we're not in any danger of unbalancing the aircraft left or right, so we're good. Alright, looks like we're on course to end up at the south end of the Outer Banks here momentarily. It was cool because we got off our motorcycles and there was a little ice cream stand right at the Ocracoke Island. And we ate ice cream and got lunch there. It was pretty cool. I'd love to show you. My ex-wife destroyed every shred of it in a rage. Every picture, every award. Oh my. Every certificate. It exists not only in my mind and on the cameras of people who happen to take pics. Dang, dude. I'm sorry about that, Venom. That's crazy. Rüdiger, how's it going, dude? Wie geht's dir so? Hoffentlich deine Tag geht für dich gut. Alles geht für mich gut. Ich bin in ein Flugzeug. Wir gehen über dem Ozean zu Cape Hatteras auf die Outer Banks in North Carolina. Dann gehen wir nord zu der KittyHawk, Wright Brothers Museum. So, yeah, schönen Tag. Und hier bei mir ist es 50, 60, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And die Sonne scheint, so Leben ist gut. Ja, Leben ist immer gut, aber wenn die Sonne scheint, es ist extra gut. Was a devastating moment, realization that it had all gone all those years. Oh, dude, that's so crazy. So where's the car at? Did that get sold, or did that, you know, what happened to that? Mein Tag war soweit gut. Du fliegst, du gehst nicht. Huh? Oh, okay. Lock the doors. Love you. I'm flying to the Outer Banks in South Carolina, so I'm having more fun than you.
Nice.
Yeah, I've already been here though, Rüdiger. So I rode my motorcycle out here. I don't know when you tuned in. I was telling everybody earlier. I actually rode my motorcycle out all the way to Savannah, Georgia from Cleveland, where I live. And I went out on the ferry boats to Ocracoke Island at Cape Hatteras. We rode all the way up the east coast from Tybee Island in Savannah, Georgia. So it was fun. The car, long story short, went into storage, sold, and new owner destroyed it within a week. Put it straight in a lake. Oh my gosh, dude. That's like such a horrible story from start to finish, bro. That's terrible. Alright, so we're coming in. Some people just can't handle that kind of power. Yeah, I know, dude. That's... Du sagst, du gehst, wenn du... Oh my, Venom. Not good, bro. Not good. That's not the worst story you have. Okay, so ich habe die falsche Wörter benutzt. Alright, we're coming up on Ocracoke Island here. So this took us about 45 minutes in the boat, or an hour to get out here. Maybe it was an hour and a half, I don't remember. That's another where I went on a shoot with another show car on the drive home. Total that magazine did a before and after spread. Oh my goodness, dude. That's so sad to hear about all these things. I want to see if I can find the ice cream stand we went to. I know when we went to Cape Hatteras, there were people driving their Jeeps out onto the beach and having campfires and had tents put up and were camping on the beach, and pretty cool. That would be super fun. You know what I think would also be fun is to go to the south end of the Outer Banks, or the north end, either way, and kayak the whole way down just the coastline. And then just pull off onto the beach and camp whenever you got tired and wanted to have some time to... That'd just be so cool to go in and out of all these like little finger lakes and little finger lagoons and stuff. There we go, Ocracoke Island. All right, that's where we got off the bikes. There's like a little port coming in on this part of Ocracoke Island over here, and that's where we pulled in the boats. And then right over here should be Cape Hatteras at the south end, if I remember correctly. We'll see how it goes here. Check it out and see if it's like I remember. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. You guys rock. Benham, Rudiger, DDA. You guys are awesome. Hey, Ben C, what's up, dude? We're heading to Cape Hatteras, bruh. We're in the Piper Cub, and we're reflying the motorcycle trip that I made a few years ago with my uncle and a buddy of mine. And, yeah, having a good time. This is where we got off our motorcycles, right here in this little area. We rode the ferry boat from Cedar Island, North Carolina, out to here. Good stuff. 41 days, Benham, let's go! You got a month and a half in right there. Cheers, sir. So we're gonna fly around here for a minute, and we're gonna look and see if this is like I remember it. There was like a port we pulled in the boats right here. You got off, and there was some docks and little ice cream stands and things like that. And then we drove our motorcycles down to the south end, and there we went out to Cape Hatteras. There was this little spot on Cape Hatteras where the beach is like mounded up, and there's a little cut through where there's a park. You can park your Jeeps and your bikes and whatever and walk out onto the beach. Super fun. So right here is probably where we pulled into port, looks like. Let's get ourselves up in the air a little higher here. I raised my cup of tea, sir. Indeed. Tea and crumpets. I've never had a crumpet. I've heard they're pretty tasty. Yes, this is definitely... actually very well. A friend of mine is getting me quotes on a couple different shirts, and then I'm going to have him start printing them. He owns a t-shirt printing company. So, yes, should have that momentarily, actually. I'm kind of excited myself. Yeah, so right here is where we got off of our bikes in these little ports. And we rode this road right here. All the way down right here. And this took us down to Ocracoke, which is a little teeny town down here. And that's about probably right over here somewhere. We just kind of took the main drag through town. There was a little ice cream shop that was right around in here, down in this area. And then we left town. Yeah, it was literally like right on this curve down there where I was just at. Yep, right as that come around that curve right there, there's like a little ice cream stand in there somewhere that we ate. It's pretty sweet. With some jam or jelly, as you guys say. Yeah, I know. I've heard. Alright, so now, then we decided to leave out that way, and we rode this little road right out down here, and we pulled off on the Cape Hatteras over here, which was pretty fun. Let's see if we can find the little parking lot that I parked in. This is pretty cool how realistic this is. Oh, there's a runway right there. I didn't even realize that when we were here. Check that out. Nice. So we went down this road here for a little ways, and so right along here somewhere was a little pull-off where you could pull off to the side of the road and you could go out onto the beach. It might be that right there. Yeah, because there was a pull-off parking area. Yep. And then right there is where there's like some banked up areas and you could drive the Jeeps right out onto there, and people were having campfires and stuff right there. It was so stinking cool. So yeah, that's it right there. See? I tell you no lies. When you're stuck in traffic, is that a traffic jelly or is it still a traffic jam? Right. Exactly. That's pretty funny right there, Rudiger. Let's get out here and buzz the beach. Heck, we're in a bush plane. Let's land on the beach. Look at this, guys. So fun. Look at that nice little shadow of that Piper Cub. Let's butter the bread. Oh, we did. We did indeed. Asking for a friend. Alright, now, from here, we followed this road, which should be coastal, or it should be Route 12, I believe, is what goes up the Outer Banks. And it just gets thinner and thinner. We may have made a turn off somewhere, though. Let me check my GPS and see if we didn't make a turn somewhere. Yeah, so we rode all the way out through here to here. Yep, right there's the road right below us. So right up here is where I was one of the places I was telling you guys how it literally, you're riding and you got ocean and you can see the ocean right beside on both sides. It's so crazy. We're gonna fly this thing like a motorcycle. I love doing this kind of stuff. This is so much fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the ride here on Coffee House Airlines. Incorrect heading indicator. Well, we better fix that. You need us as speaking passengers to show you around the areas we grew up. Yeah, that'd be amazing. One of these times maybe we'll start getting that to where I bring the person who's going to be my narrator for the night into Discord, and then you guys can ride with me as a passenger and tell me all about the places you grew up and direct me around. That would be pretty cool. Coffee house tours. Heck yeah! And we should provide coffee and little mini pretzels and crumpets for our in-flight snack. Oh, that coffee's so good, guys. I'm serious. I don't know whether you all drink Starbucks or not. It's not always my favorite coffee, but, you know, I'm not opposed to it. And I gotta be honest, guys, that 50th anniversary Starbucks anniversary blend is pretty divine. It's really good. I don't drink coffee. Oh, Faded Adam, you're missing out. And you know, it's funny, because until I was 35 years old, I thought it was like drinking motor oil. I hated it. And man, now, oh. But you know why I hated coffee? Because I always had that diner stuff, like that Folgers nasty coffee that wasn't really coffee. It was just more like what I call dirt water. And now that I've actually had real coffee, oh my goodness, dude. Pretty incredible stuff. Yeah, see, here's now where we're getting out. Folgers is bitter. Yeah, it is. It's awful. That stuff's terrible. I can't even bring myself to call that coffee. It's just something else. It's just acid water or dirt water. So when you have a cup of Hawaiian Kona that costs $40 a half pound, or even better yet, a cup of Jamaican Blue Mountain that costs $80 a half pound, it's literally not even the same. It's amazing. It's like the most incredible thing you could ever drink. So, yeah, it's definitely something I had to see the light on when I finally started drinking that kind of coffee. I was like, oh my. And then you go to like a diner, you know, Bob Evans or something, you're having breakfast there, and they bring you out coffee, and it's the worst thing. Yeah, it's very expensive, but it's kind of like anything, you know. As the old saying goes, you get what you pay for, right? So my friend Hal from San Diego sent me a bag of Hawaiian Kona that he got me, and so I'm gonna actually we're finishing up the office remodel right here, and my wife and I would actually make coffee on stream, so we're gonna get back to doing coffee on stream here pretty soon. So I saved some of the coffee he gave me to do on stream. So I'm excited. All right, let's follow this road out here and see if the bridge is here. I'm assuming it is. Because we rode from Ocracoke Island all the way across. There's got to be a bridge that brings the islands together. Gonna need an industrial coffee maker. Oh, dude, I got a Breaking Bad science lab is what we got. I know that we didn't have to put our bikes on another boat. I'm pretty positive. I'm gonna find you a decent UK coffee and ship to you with a pack of crumpets. Boom! Let's go! I'm all for that. That'd be amazing. Have the Pipers been handling? Not bad. I've had a little trim issues, but I think that's just... I don't know. I don't know if it's my yoke. I mean, this yoke's brand new, and everything seems to be working well. Hello, Jose from Brazil. How's it going, dude? How's the weather down there? We got 70 and sunny up here today. It is gorgeous. Well, I'm thinking that in real life there should have been a bridge right here, guys, but I am quite positive I only remember one boat ride. A YouTuber I watch has a P.O. box specifically so you can send things to. Yeah, I'm going to actually do that too. It's on my list. Brits drink coffee? Seriously? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bridge there. I'm going to have to Google that in a minute to find out. In fact, let's pause. I'm inquiring minds want to know. Let's go to Google Maps. Google Maps. I want to see if there's a bridge between Ocracoke Island and... Alright. Ocracoke Island, North Carolina. Okay, there we go. So there's Ocracoke Island, Route 12, just like I thought. Oh, the bridge goes off to that side. Okay. Yeah, see, Route 12 goes out into the ocean a little bit further. Graveyard of the Atlantic Museum. Okay. Yeah, and see, Cape Hatteras stretches the whole way up along there. All right, so Route 12 goes way out, and we just skipped it in the plane. All right, let's get back here. Let's go back to the flight sim. And let's go... I'm going to go see it. I want to see if that bridge actually exists in the sim. 1 second. Course deviation. I'll be bummed if it's not in the sim. I don't think they have the Gateway Arch in Missouri in the game either. Really? Wow, that would be a bummer. I was shocked when I first got served a cup of tea with milk. Tea with milk? I've never had that. We're gonna make a beeline this way, guys, just to see if this bridge is actually here. Very common in the UK. Huh, learn something new every day. I did not know that. I think that we are probably not going to have a bridge here. It's not looking good, guys. Huh. No bridge. Weird. Shocking, even. Come on, Bing Maps. What are you doing? Alright, well, there you go, guys. No bridge to Terabithia. Oh, see, now with coffee, a lot of people put cream or milk and sugar in coffee, and I drink it black. Drink it with unadulterated, hardcore, just right out of the way it's made. But then again, the tide might be in. Yeah, right? I drink my coffee a different way, though. The way I prep it, it makes it actually taste really good, so... I have a theory of why older people drink more coffee. Oh, here we go. Well, I'm not older people, just so you know, but go ahead. I wanna hear what the theory is. I will tell you before you even tell me your theory why I enjoy coffee. I love the taste and the smoky flavor of a good coffee. I could care less whether it has caffeine in it or not. I just love the smoky flavor of coffee. I like coffee with vanilla almond creamer. Yes, you do, Wrangler Girl. Alright, let's fly up this beach right here. So here's where I was kind of talking, where you start to get to the point where you're riding up these roads and literally the ocean is right on both sides of you. It's so crazy cool. Like here's a little section right here where you're kind of up a little higher and you're riding along this road and the ocean's on both sides. But like right up here, it's literally... some of the people were telling us that when the tide comes in a little bit, it'll actually overflow in certain little sections that are super small. It's crazy. But could you imagine living on one of these islands and just owning a little ultralight or a little Piper Cub and just being able to hop in the plane and fly around all day? It'd be so fun. Yeah, this is it right here. Look at this. You're riding, like, right through this little section, and the water's, like, 20 feet to each side of you. It's so crazy. Look at this, guys. Isn't this amazing? Right there it is. This is the section that I was telling you guys about. This is pretty realistic. And see, the sand comes across the road. Look at this. That's exactly what it does in real life. The sand, like, kind of brushes across the road right here, and you're riding a motorcycle, and you're literally looking at the ocean on both sides. This was my favorite little stretch of road the entire way up Cape Hatteras was just right here. I wanted to keep going back and riding it over and over again. As you age, you drink and eat. Here, let's land. I'm going to check chats for a minute. Let's butter the bread, guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, I need this. I need the better yoke. Get off into the side here a little bit so that we can... Oh, that terrain's rough. Alright, we're going to forget landing here. That terrain's bouncing me all over the place. I just did a touch and go off the top of that semi-truck. So your tongue gets less responsive as far as taste. So coffee being overall more potent in the taste department, you can taste it more and enjoy it more. See, I don't know. I don't think that helped. I don't think that worked that way for me. Traffic is terrified right now. I know, dude. They're freaking out. It's like, hey, guys, don't mind me. I'm just bouncing along. Kangaroo Island. That's right, Rudiger. It was only Kangaroo Island when I got off the soft road, though. Yeah, I don't know. I think the reason that I drink more coffee now... Oh, hey, there's an airport. Yo, let's go. Hello down there. Dude, that's a nice runway. You could literally skip from one island to the next in an ultralight. You'd be set out here, guys. Set, I tell ya. Alright, let's go ahead and get back on course now. We're flying off course a little too far. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only reason I didn't drink coffee when I was younger was because I was never introduced to good coffee. Like, I really firmly believe that's the case. I think that having good coffee, you would probably like it now. I don't think that it's a matter of a taste thing. I think it's just a matter of a, you know. Alright, I am going to follow the island out here. I want to go the whole way up around the island to my destination. So yeah, I don't think it's so much of that as it's just, I just never had good coffee. And when I had good coffee, I was like, okay, wow, I've been missing out in life. This is amazing. I just don't drink coffee because I have a sensitive stomach. Okay, now that's an altogether different issue. So, like, people with sensitive stomachs, coffee is somewhat acidic, and so it could provide a little bit of a problem for you there. So, yeah, I get that 100%. That I totally understand. Let's get back to 2,500 RPMs with our prop. Let's get our manifold pressure down to, let's just go to 2,450. That seems like a good cruising speed. This is about what we used to cruise in the Tailorcraft, was about 90. We had a climb prop on the Tailorcraft, though, so we didn't quite get as much speed. We could have got about 100 to 105 if we had a speed prop on there, but... Alright, 2,450. Let's check our manifold pressure here to make sure we're being responsible. Alright, I'm going to drop that down to about 18. There we go, 6 gallons of fuel per hour. Just trim our nose just a hair up, just to keep ourselves flying nice and level. Check our VSI. Alright, we're looking good, guys. That looks nice. On average, how many coffees would you say you have daily? So, very little. I drink 1 cup. Just 1 small, regular cup of coffee in the morning, usually around with my breakfast. I have 1 cup in the afternoon, and then maybe a cup in the evening. I've been having more cups in the evening, like my 3rd cup, because I've been doing coffee house night evening streams. So, yeah. Oh, and here's the next section where you ride, and it's sand with ocean on both sides. So, yeah, I drink no more than 3. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then in the evening sometimes. Now, sometimes I'll skip my afternoon and have 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Some guys have pots of coffee, and it's like, yeah, that's probably not what I want to do. That's not healthy. Oh, I get you. Yeah, I'm 27 forever, bro. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cool. Let's drop it down here. See, this is what life's all about right here, guys. Look at this. Oh, I want to do this in an airplane. Seriously. I want to get an ultralight. I want to trailer that sucker to Ocracoke Island in my box trailer, getting pulled behind my Jeep. I actually remember this part, too. This was super cool. This is a little bit wider across than the other section, but still really nice. And that would be so cool to just fly around down there in an ultralight. Oh, that would be amazing. Just fly right out off the coast, right off the beach. Get some bigger tires on it. Yeah, dude, I gotta be honest with you, Faded Adam. I'll be 47 years old in September, just to be truthful with you. And I jump on the trampoline in the backyard more than my daughter, and I go on 20 to 30 mile mountain bike rides, and I still do kung fu. So, you know, age is a number, it's a state of mind, it's not anything else in my opinion. People who let themselves fall apart and stop living, well, they become old. So, I'm having fun with all the kids. 10 to 15 cups of tea a day at home. When out, though, I only drink coffee. I'm much younger, and I don't get nearly enough exercise. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm all about that kind of stuff. In fact, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to go ride 20 miles on my bike. Get them legs pedaling. In Denmark, there is a beach. They land C-130 Hercules on the sand. Oh, dude! That's amazing! See, now, the only thing that scares me about living in a place like this right here is, could you imagine a hurricane coming in when you live right here? It would literally wash your house away. Waiting for the bad weather to kick in and get... Yeah, I know, it's hard when it's not nice out, Faded Adam. It's really, really difficult to do. This is doggone beautiful, friends. I'm serious, not even lying. Look at this right here. Boom. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate it. It's so cool to have friends in here. I hope one day that we can have a coffee house meetup. And you can drink tea if you like. Living on there, sand must be a part of their diet. I know, dude, right? It's got to be everywhere. In your car, in your shoes. Probably got sand in the bottom of a purse. It's probably everywhere. Dang, this is so nice, though. I'd be fishing all day long. I'd be with you, Rudiger. We'd be sitting by the dock of the bay, drinking hires. That's root beer, in case y'all wondered. Sitting in the morning sun. Rudiger's sitting when the evening comes. I should get Wrangler Girl on here to sing. That'd be great. Imagine the salt rot on all the metal. Oh, dude. You'd have to have carbon fiber everything to live down here, wouldn't you? Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so crazy cool. I love the inside cockpit view, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty sweet. Little bouncer. Oh, dude, I'll be back with you later if you're on. Time for food. Yeah, I'm going to be finishing up here pretty soon, Venom. I'm going to go out for my mountain bike ride, come back, get some office work done. I got some more work to do on the training videos I'm working on. Enjoy yourself. Yep, have a good meal. And then if not, then I'll be back on later this evening to fly some more. I'm going to probably end my flight a little earlier and just stop at the Wright Brothers Museum because I'm already an hour and 10 minutes into lunch break and I'm only halfway through my trip here as I've been screwing around. Just enjoying my flight, guys, not gonna lie. It was fun because when we were on the motorcycles, we were literally, I had a pair of flip-flop, like sandals on, and a pair of shorts. That was it. No shirt, sunglasses, rolling out through the Outer Banks on a motorcycle, guys. Absolutely incredible. But I'll tell you, riding motorcycles anymore is getting dangerous. The people who text while driving scares a lot of us. Because it literally only takes 1 second to be dead. And I really don't want to do that. How long are you streaming, Chemex? I have some errands to run. I'm probably going to be done in the next probably 20 minutes or so. And then I'll be back on tonight, Faded Adam. So if I'm gone by the time you get back from your errands, I will be back tonight. We're going to do some more cross-country. I might start my IFR lessons back up. Probably do some ultralight flying, maybe a Cirrus flight somewhere. So yeah, I'll be back on tonight if I miss you when I get done here. I appreciate you coming by, though, and good luck out on your errands that you're running. I'm going to ride my mountain bike and run one of my errands on my mountain bike. Awesome, you too. I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for coming by. Alright, we should be coming up on the KittyHawk Museum here momentarily. Let's try our autopilot today. Look at that. That's beautiful. Got level mode on. Autopilot on, approach mode, navigation mode. We don't need any of that right now. Let's just turn... Yeah, we're good with this. Let's go... There we go. We'll climb up to 400 and see if that'll bring us where we want to be. Just a nice 100-foot or so climb. Give it a little more RPMs and a little more climb power here. Should bring us up real nicely to 400 and hold. Absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you what I would do every day if I lived in a place like this besides fly or ride. I would be out there on a beach with a stunt kite. One of those two-handled stunt kites that you can steer around. Oh, man. I would fly me some stunt kites like you wouldn't believe. It would be amazing. Good thing for autopilot, man. It's like the Tesla of airplanes right here. Kick back, turn on level mode, altitude mode. Alright, let's see if she levels us off at 400 like she's supposed to. Is someone stream sniping me? Let's see. Let's back our RPMs down just a little bit to 2,500. There we go. Oh, someone's way the heck up there. Alright, never mind that. Alright, let's see if it levels us at 400 and holds that altitude. Yeah, it did. Look at that. We're at 400. It's holding 400. Let's go. And look at it. Automatically kicked altitude hold mode on. Well, that's doggone beautiful. Look at that, guys. Can't be mad about that. Alright, so let's do this. Let's set ourselves a heading. So we've got level mode on, we've got this on, we've got this on. Let's go ahead to heading mode, and let's turn our heading bug to a heading of about here. And turn heading mode on, and that should start bearing us around just ever so slightly. Oh, I think we got to turn nav mode on too. No, why is that not going? Is approach mode got to be on? Yes, approach mode has to be on. And then let's turn heading mode on. Should get us right on there, unless it's gonna try to go to the GPS mode. Yeah, there we go. Right on our heading of 338, 337. Perfect. Look at that, guys. I love it when a plan comes together. Holding evenly at 400, altitude hold is on, level mode is on, autopilot is on, heading mode is turned on, and at 337 degrees, and holding. Beautiful. Oh, see, there's one of the bridges right there that I was telling you guys about. See, now that bridge is in there. That's cool. Those were very fun to ride across, too, because, again, you were riding right in the middle of the ocean. Just so fun. All right, let's check our V, hit V and check our course for the Wright Brothers Museum. We got to go right up there to get to that. So that's not far. We ought to be there in another 10 minutes or so. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of relaxing sitting in an autopilot airplane sometimes. Pretty cool. If you're still here, lurking, hanging out with me, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Going for a ride on Coffee House Airways today. Fuel's still looking alright. Oh, wait a minute. Fuel is not looking alright. We better balance that out here, guys. Let's go ahead and swap our fuel tanks. I'm glad I looked at that, or we'd have been running out of gas somewhere over here. There we go. Wow. Glad I took a peek at the fuel there. How's your Friday going? Hey, Controller Ballin', how's it going? It is going well. We are flying right now in a Piper Cub, doing a cross-country from Cedar Island, North Carolina, up to the Wright, KittyHawk Wright Brothers Museum on Outer Banks. And I did a motorcycle trip years ago where I rode all the way from Cleveland, where I live, down through Nashville, Atlanta, Savannah, Georgia, and then all the way up the United States East Coast, put our bikes on the boats and went out to ride up the Outer Banks. And so I did this route actually in real life, and it was super fun. So now I'm just flying it in the airplane, just kind of going up through and recreating the flight. So it's been good. How's your Friday going? Kill Devil Hills is up here. I believe that is, I saw some guys doing some hang gliding on these little sand dunes up here, and I believe that's right here. Guys that jump off their hang gliders and run off and float around and catch some thermals, and pretty cool. And then the Wright Museum is right up here. We're going to buzz down the hill exactly the way they did when they flew the airplane at KittyHawk. Pretty good stuff. So this was pretty cool. We stopped at all these places on the motorcycles and seen all this stuff. And it was enjoyable. So just redoing it in the airplane. Yeah, so there's the sand dunes right there, which was a pretty neat little spot. And the Wright Brothers Memorial is just 5 miles up here. I think there was some more sand dunes over this way, if I remember right. But it was cool. The guys that just run off of here with their hang gliders and float around, and it was fun. It was neat watching them. I got to go to KittyHawk once. That museum was cool. I know, right? It was really fun. We rode 2,400 miles over 5 or 6 days and never saw rain a single time. We rode the entire way up the Outer Banks on the bikes and just literally shorts and sunglasses, sandals. It was awesome. One of the more fun things I've done in a long time, so it was good. It would be really fun to recreate the whole trip in an airplane, but, you know. If I can buy myself a Taylorcraft or an ultralight or something fun that'll do about 100 miles an hour, I would totally consider doing something like this. Do like a nice VFR flight all the way around the country. Just gotta watch weather and stuff. That would be the only thing. You get stuck somewhere. I would have the urge to reach up to, you know, the weather thing on here. And, oh, it's raining. Let's just change that to clear skies. And unfortunately, we wouldn't be doing that in the real airplane, that's for sure. Alright, let's check out the Wright Brothers Museum and then land this bird. Okay, there it is, guys. KittyHawk. So what was really cool is down that brown path right under my tires, they had like markers to show like how far they flew and all that cool stuff. It was pretty neat. I walked around all these little paths and all this stuff. They had some neat literature and stuff there. We walked down there and saw the runway right there. But yeah, they launched off the hill, like right here. And then they had this entire run down here. And then it shows where there's little signs and stuff out here that talks about it as they flew. And they flew all the way down and they touched down somewhere down here. Pretty amazing. Gosh, didn't the guy break bones when he landed? I don't remember exactly. That's a good question. That's something I should probably Google. Nice landing, Chemex. All three of them. All right, guys, there it is. We did it. KittyHawk, check. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. That's a little longer than normal, half an hour over on my lunchtime stream. So it is time for me to get back to work and then go out for a mountain bike ride and come back and stream some more later tonight. And we took the last sip of coffee, so that's amazing. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. I will see you soon. Tonight I will be streaming again, so I hope to see you guys all. Thanks for hanging out.